Hello, everyone. This is Andrew, and we've got a lot to do today. I recently sold some cards. I found myself in possession of a Surge Foil Showcase 10th Doctor from the Doctor Who set, and I decided I didn't necessarily need to hold on to him. I have the non-Surge Foil version, that's fine. He was going for about $60, and I thought that's a good flip. And I figured later on, once everybody gets their hands on this guy, everybody who wants him is going to get him. The price is going to come down a little bit, so I figured it's a good time to let go of him. I also had a foil Everybody Lives. Again, have another copy. It's fine. So I had some credit at Card Kingdom. And so what did I want to get? Well, I got myself one of these. It's a collector booster box of Zendikar Rising. This was a 2020 release, that is during the pandemic, when I wasn't doing this. I was not keeping up, so I missed this one. And I thought it was a nice one. The real reason, if I remember correctly, Zendikar Rising, okay, there's nothing cray-cray in this set that I really want to pull, but collector boosters have them sweet expeditions. Expeditions, those 30 fun lands, including the fetch lands in special treatments, and a collector box has two right off the top as a box topper, and then every collector booster pack has, I believe, if I remember correctly, a 6% chance of grabbing another one, possibly foil. So yeah, I think that's I'm at least getting two off the top here, and maybe I can pull a couple more out of that. Also found myself in a bevy of boosters here, just a wide variety of what's going on right now, and some things that are a little bit older, and so we'll go through those too, just to have some fun. Again, there's no really rhyme or reason to these. There's one of most of them, but that's fine. Again, not trying to build a playset out of anything, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see what's there. I also went in for the recent Secret Lair drop set, the one that had the Doctor Who lands and the Weeping Angels set, because friggin' love Doctor Who. So I've got all of these here. We'll also pull open. So yeah, I got a lot to go through today, so let's get to it. So let's start, you know what? Let's start with the big boy. Let's just go for it. Should have prepped this. Alright, back. Took a lot longer to take the plastic off of this than I expected. I am capable. I can use technology. Boom. Alright. So here we go. There are them box toppers. The box toppers with those expeditions in them. Should we keep them to the end? No. Because we know what's in there. It's not going to be a shock. There are 30 different the expeditions. I believe 10 are fetch lands, and a few of the other ones are also pretty interesting. So let's just go ahead, shall we? Let's see what we got here. Oh, let's pull them both, and we'll flip them. Let's do that. A little bit of showmanship. All right, here we go. Number one is Prismatic Vista. Okay, sort of a fetch land, basic land. Yeah, do a life sacrifice. Prismatic Vista. Search your library for a basic land card. That's the norm. That's the Omni fetch land. Cool. Liking it. Okay. What do we have for number two? Marsh Flats. That is the Plains and Swamp. The Orzhov fetch land. Nice. Okay. So two pretty good ones there right off the gate. Right out of the gate. All right. So let's move on, shall we? Haha. I know there's some planeswalkers in here too that are interesting. Haven't managed to make a deck that really leverages planeswalkers. See, they're double-sided too. Which side do I start on? I can't start on that side. Here we go. That. Got a peek. Got a peek of what was coming up. Cliffhaven's Sellsword. These commons. Not super interesting. Master cards, Relic Axe. Like equipment, enjoy equipment. Warrior type. Yeah, it's these pathways. These pathway lands that I'm interested in. There's some rare pathway lands as well. Shiny, that's the plains version. Keep those uncommon separated lands, whatever. You're not a good land, you're not a fun land, stay over there. Alright, down to the rares. Kargan Intimidator. Choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Options. Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. I love that. Cowards can't block warriors. I love the flavor on that. That's really interesting. Very nice. Soul Shatter. Each opponent sacrifices a creature plays with the highest converted mana cost. Yeah, just getting rid of some stuff. Edict types things. Nice. I'm a sucker for the fun treatments here. The booster fun, I believe is what they call them. Alright, it's got like a pickaxe. Landfall +2/+2. Cool. That's an uncommon. The GOP landfall +2/+2. How about that? About just about the same in the creature form. Phylath World Sculptor. Landfall again. That's this set had about a bunch of landfall in it, as I remember. There's that. Seagate Restoration is a mythic. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. +1. No maximum hand size. Yes, I think this is one that I was looking at, that I was interested in. Extended Art. Seagate Reborn. That's modal double-faced. Cool. I do like that. I am a fan of that. Get you up here with your other friends. Okay, not so bad. And, of course, plant double face token, which I hate so much, because how do you organize those? I don't understand. It's taking up space in my box. Alright, so I learned last time. Here's where we start. Here's where we're starting. Why don't we just go ahead and get that token out of there? Kitty cat and a construct. Alright, here we go. Anticognition. Counter in case. Right. Visionary, cards, spare supplies. Got a few packs of these, so I'm familiar with a couple of these cards, but generally speaking, it was the pandemic, I skipped this set. So this is all going to be pretty interesting to me. Guldraz Mucklord. That's a very long name for a black common crocodile. When he dies, +1/+1 counter. Vanilla green creature. Spring Mantle Cleric. Much plans spent to cast it. Okay. Before we run Wind Robber. Milling. Sacrifice, draw a card. It's okay. That land, sure. Zareth San, the Trickster. Turn unblocked, attacking Rogue. Hand onto the battlefield. Yeah, so ninjutsu with a rogue. Yeah, it's rogue and ninjutsu, basically. A little variation on ninjutsu. And whenever Zareth deals combat damage to a player, put the target permanent card from that player's graveyard on the battlefield under your control, stealing from the graveyards. Fun. Dimir is a guild I'm interested in. I haven't made a Dimir deck, but I'm a blue mage, so anything with blue in it is cool. Aura, Skyclave, Hierophant, Cleric's Matter. Okay. It's an ox! It's looking like he's having a great time there. Territorial Scythe Cat. See. Nice. Borderless pathway land. Yes. Yes, yes. I'm liking that. The red and blue. Is it? That's the is it one. That's me. That's me. Is it? Okay, feeling pretty good so far. Again, not another one of the expeditions, but that's fine. We still have a while to go. Insects, not a big fan of insect cards that creep me out. Coral Helm Chronicler, kicked spell, draw discard. Kicker matters. Interesting. Here we go. Get that out of there. Could be your Outrider. Is that an emu? A human riding an emu. A Zendikarian emu. I'll make an emu deck. How about that? Weird birds deck. Not normal birds. Weird birds. Scavenged Bleed. Marauding Blight Priest. Whenever you gain life, opponent loses 1 life. Straightforward and useful. Broken Wings. There's a removal. Utility Knife. Chest of Vanilla Equipment. Ravager is Mace. Party matters. I don't see myself trying to go in there, because that's just a little too much. Too many moving parts right there. Susceptible to removal, but for each creature in your party. So you don't have to have a full party, so that can work. Acquisitions Expert. And the hand discard one of those cards. So yes, discard. Okay. That land there. Ooh, he looks scary. Tabarak's Hope's Demise as a lifelink. If +1/+1 counters, every non-token creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter, with clerics feeding him more. Okay, that's fun. Crawling Barrens. Put 2 +1/+1 have it become. So it's a man land. A little bit of a man land. Okay. And Nectar Pot. Oh yes, I saw him earlier. Squid, Defender Squid. Yeah, exciting. I can't get behind Defenders. I know you can make Defenders work, but Skyclave Shade can't block. Can be kicked. Simply can't block. You can get it back from the graveyard, but it cannot block. Ruin Crab. Mill on a landfall. It's expedition. 2 or fewer. It's a speed duel. Gotta get it out early, but it is a foil one. Foil expedition. Love it. Boom. Because that's the thing, because these ones were never going to be foil. The ones in the packs could be, and that's where the money is at, as it were. Fun. Cool. Yeah, it's just the treatment. I just love the treatment, too. So even if I get none of the good ones, that's fine. Ooh, a copy token. That's fun. Alright, so pretty good so far. I got a couple of the pathways. I got that one there, and then an extra expedition. Okay. Chilling Trap. If you control a wizard, draw a card. I'm planning on making a wizard commander deck pretty soon. Nice. -X, -X, number of creatures in your party, like you do. Cunning Geyser Mage. If it was kicked, bounce. Nimona Sky Dancer. Milling. Skyclave Sentinel. More Defender. But if it has a +1, it can attack. Good. Allied Assault. Creatures in the party. Silundi Vision. Top 6 cards of your library. Reveal an instant or sorcery among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Forget you land. Oh, okay. Well, another one of these guys. Okay. I peeked, but alright, so collation. Collation's a thing. But it's cool. I liked it. So great. Now I have 3. All different flavors of it. Okay. Yeah, there's 3 different flavors. 1 foil borderless, or 1 foil extended, 1 non-foil extended, 1 regular foil. Prowling Felidar. Little kitty cat. A mouse? He's so cute! Little mouse deck. A deck full of creatures that are tiny. Very tiny creatures. Gerbils and mice. Okay. That's that pathway. The Dimir pathway. Nice. Borderless Dimir pathway. Look at that. You see? The person in the back right there? I spotted you. I spotted you. And again, I've looked ahead. Okay. Just embrace it. Ah, the Selesnya pathway. I'm just really glad I'm getting these pathways here because that's the fixing that I need. I don't have the money for your original dual lands. I am not going to be buying them, which is why I was interested in those. But hey, these pathways, I'm in it for these. Enjoying so far. Feeling pretty good so far. Still got all these too. Still got all these. That's token. Insects. Creepy crawlies. Not into it. Despite the monstrous removal. Haste kicker. Gets bigger kicker. It's binding enchants. Planeswalker. Freezing a planeswalker. That could be useful. Dreadworm. Indestructible landfall. Taunting Arbor Mage. If it was kicked, must block. Roost of Drakes. Token. Whenever you cast a kick spell, get another one. Oh, it's an enchantment. A kicked enchantment. Huh. Okay. That's fun. Dear planes. Bye-bye. Alright. Hexproof haste can't be countered. 6/6 for 7. Okay. Not bad. Archpriest of Iona. Party matters. Full party, target creature can fly if you have a full party. Ooh, he is posing. That guy knows what his best side is. And spitting. And a squid. Okay, that Orzhov pathway again. Okay, very nice. Territorial Scythe Cat. Saw him before. Scourge of the Sky. I read a little bit about this in reference to if you're pulling things out of the graveyard with combined power or toughness, what have you, that he is actually counts negative. And so he buys you 20 more units or whatever to pull things out of the graveyard. So that's trickery right there. And he's foil and extended art. That sounds like fun. Hey, you know what we're going to do? Because I'm all about them pathways, let's pull them out. Let's see if we can catch them all. I'm an old Pokemon player. Right, so let's set these ones there. There are 6 of those. So let's see if we can get a full set by the time we're done. Full set plus foils, why not? You know what? I am OCD. And so let's do this right here. There we go. Do. Save myself some trouble later. Awesome. Down to halfway. It's a cool looking package. Omnath there. Illusion. Ooh. He's fit. That illusion's fit. I put thought into that illusion. Into the royal. Bounce. Bounce kick draw. Blood beckoning. Turn target card to creature to your hand. Spells kicked 2. 4 for 2 creatures to your hand. Vanquish the weak removal. Risen Riptide. Can turn into a 5/5 with kicked spells. Sizzling Barrage. Draw a stray from Chili's to your battlefield. That blocked this turn. Kurgan. Kurgan Warleader. Warrior Lord. Extortion pathway there thing. The lands, go with the lands. Oh, I got my Is It Wizard. Is a wizard. That'll go good in the wizard deck I was talking about. Anything blue. Anything blue will help me out. Each opponent mills 8 cards, half their library. Jeez. So that's 6 to mill half their library. I could be into that. Canopy Bailoff. I think I've seen him before. The Crab. Ooh. There's that Borderless Jace. Here we go. And the Squid, and I've seen it before. Borderless Jace here. The Scrying Jace. I have one of these before, and he is known to be not one of the best ones, but whatever. It's borderless, yo. Borderless Mythic, I'm into it. I can appreciate him. I'll appreciate him. And he looks absolutely insane. I mean, check that face. Check that smile. He is too glad to have more than one of himself. Another Fit Illusion. Zulapur Duelist. Mesa Lynx. Other people's turns, it's better than it actually is. Claim the Wastes. Basic lands. Get you some ramp. Namana Skit a Sneak. Opponent's graveyard. Feed the Swarm. Destroy. And you lose life. If you really want it. Brush fire. Brutal picture. Nothing special. Relic Amulet to charge counters. Charge counters to burn. Okay, if you're doing a burn is it theme. Confounding Conundrum. Draw a card land a battlefield under your opponent's control. The player had another land. Return a land. So they can't play more than one land a turn. Okay. Boros Legend. Unattach an equipment. Tap the creature gains indestructible. Interesting. Throw an equipment away and protect it. Okay, that's interesting. Seen him. Bird. Got a bird. Fledgling Griffin is not a bird. It is not a bird. It is more than a bird. Skate Swarm. More insects. Just gonna have to deal with it, guys. I will live. Landfall insects. Oh, and then it can copy itself. Right. Seen him. Leyline Tyrant. Keep your red mana as things go. And burn it when it dies. Okay. Alright. Nothing wrong with that. No pathway in that last one. That is disturbing. That is very disturbing, Hydra. Modal. Learning to love modal spells. Merfolk can't be blocked for partying. Party time. Okay. 1 green, 1/1, Death Touch. Could go anywhere. Gain life. Nothing crazy. Wildfire. Destroy a land. Trade a land. Sundering Rebuke. So could do a Planeswalker. Okay. Psychic creature. Deals damage to target. So fling it. Fling at a creature. We got a lot of forests so far. Dimir, Rogue, Legend. Every one of more rogues you control deal common damage to each mills a card for each one. That's fun. Ah, it's from the commander, of course it is. Maul of the Skyclaves. 2/2 and first strike. Do love me some first strike. Landfall indestructible. Seen a lot of you. Khazad-dû. There's a lot of that landfall +2/+2 stuff, huh? Suspicious. Seen you before. On an elf. Ooh, this is the one that is every type. If it's kicked, reveal the top 6 cards. You can put a card that shares a creature type with it. Okay. That solves your party problem right there. Oh no. This one's going badly. I've opened these before, I swear. Angel Warrior. That is not the best placement for your Halo. I think someone played a trick on her, telling her it's fashionable. It is not practical at all. Alright, no peeking. I'm bad at that. Warrior can attach an equipment. Yes, and Zendikar is an equipment plane. Art Electromancer gets some red mana. Alright. The price. Basically a black scry. It's not so bad. 4 to draw 2, basically. At the bottom, yeah, lose 2 life, but 4 to draw 2 of your choice. Not so bad. When a wizard dies, draw a card. Okay. Zendikar makes it land a man. Oh, this is another mouse! Or was it the same one? I need to look back. I think that was the showcase one. Well, that mouse deck is coming together. Step, insects, yep. Mountain. Azorius Linvala. She has a March of the Machine pair-up, doesn't she? If you have a full party. Titane, right? Sacrifice her, and creatures get protected. So she's a good friend. Golgari. +1/+1 counter, +1/+1 counter. When it dies, it explodes into a XX. So basically, it replicates itself, basically. Fun. Seen you. Ew, colorful. Monodoric Landfall. And, yeah, whatever you are. Moraug. +1/+0 for each creature for each time it's attacked this turn. If you have multiple attack steps, well, there you go. Keep reading, Andrew. Just keep reading. Whenever land is your main phase, there's an additional combat phase. So if you play your land right, you get 2 combat phases each turn. There you go. Right, down 2, 3 here. There are only 12 in there after all. You know, if we don't get any more expeditions, that's fine. I got the 1. Not a great one, but hey. Scry 2, draw a card. Perfect. Love it. For only 2, down. Right, seen him. 1 forward reach elf. Card to destroy. Seagate Banneret. Not a great rate on that one. 5. Well, I guess everyone if you have a lot, I suppose. Right. Instant sorcery or wizard. Instant sorcery or wizard. Draw discard. Bainvale. Schwamp. Is that the first swamp I've gotten? Nope, second. I can't remember anything. Swarm fungus, not insect, but fungus. Oh, but it makes insects. Put a +1/+1, get it for 1, and as a target of a spell. Okay, alright. Hey, there's that pathway. Okay. Almost there. That's 5. 5 at the 6. Can be. I got 2 packs left. Right, seen you. Felidar Retreat. I believe someone on the command zone likes this. I think Rachel really liked the Felidar Retreat. As you landfall, create them cats. Or +1/+1 on each creature you control and gain vigilance just for playing a land. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the Riverglad Pathway, see, I already got him. But this one's foil. Whoop. Alright. Penultimate pack. Ooh, that's an interesting token. Goblin Construct. I wonder what card that goes with. Core Celebrant. It's like a tease that there's something interesting in here somewhere. Find the thing that this is used with. Core Celebrant. Yup. Inordinate Rage. This card was made for me. I've got that quite a lot. And Scry. Red Scrying. Okay. Ghastly Gloomhunter. Prowling Felidar. +1/+1 counter. Not just a buff, but the counter instead. Gonna be Beloth. There's that 2/2 landfall. Golgari. Mossbait Skeleton. If it's kicked, 3. +1/+1 guys are gonna have 1 or more +1 creature you control. If it's in your graveyard, bring it back to your library. Okay. Mind Carver. It's black equipment. Big buff. If opponent has a graveyard to speak of. Shadow's Verdict. Exile all small creatures. Ooh, and from the graveyard. So everything small goes away. Monica's 3 or less. Everything small, get out of here. Seagate Stonecall. Does it go with the Seagate? The Seagate Restoration. Did she do that? Did she restore that? Copy 2 or less. Copy the spell twice. Okay. Yep, you're boring. Branch Loft. Have it. Have it shiny already, too. Hey, another Felidar Retreat. Shiny. Alright, here it is. Last one of this set. Again, got more to do. Alright. There. Insect. Blind Angel. The Research. 3 cards for 6. Okay, if you really need to. So, Scanner, Scales of Heights. For 3, I like that. 2 life, +1/+1. Draw a card, and play an extra land. There's a lot of value. There's a lot of things going there. Click. Chill Dips. So basically, if it blocks a creature, it tells that creature, hey, chill. And it chills for a turn. Goma Fada. Let's get a card back or play a forest. Description of Insights. Choose any number for 4 more. Bounce 2, scry 2, make an illusion. Interesting. Rakdos, Zagras. Each creature in the party, so potentially play it for 2. Other creatures you control have Death Touch. And especially for Planeswalkers. Hates Planeswalkers. Boring. Boring. Hey, there we go. The Nissa. I think I have a couple of the Nissas in my collection. Landfall. Loyalty. So play a land, get a loyalty counter. Love it. What's that ultimate? You may put a creature card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the benefit less than or equal to hand or graveyard for only 5. So that's nice. Oh, that's 2. There's that mouse. There's the mouse again. And the other inscription, a black inscription. Discard 2. Creature card 2 or less. Boom. There we have it. There we have it, folks. Well, those right there. So, got the 1 fetch land, so that's great. That's great. That was not so great, but it's foil. So, yeah. So that's good. Okay, I got 5 of the 6 pathways. Alright, that'll be okay. And a couple of Planeswalkers. A couple of them borderless Planeswalkers. I'm okay with that. And 3 Seagate Restoration. 3 of them. Alright. So, let us move right along. Alright, so what excites me here? Pathways and fetches, goes without saying, those will be staples for me. But what else? Obviously, those 3 Seagate restorations are doing something. My Joyras will have fun here. My Joyra of the Gitu deck wants to have lots of stuff in hand to suspend away. That's an easy include. Or I was considering a Joyra Weatherlight Captain deck that will make for a good situation to cast this spell into. 3's enough to put into a Captain Commander deck, and 2 into the Gitu deck too, so I don't have to choose. That Captain deck is an interesting one because with Weatherlight Captain, her central conceit is simply the utility of drawing cards, so what you do with that could be anything. Your strategy isn't centered on the commander. I was going to call that deck, Draw Cards, Have Fun. Haven't decided what kind of fun, though. I'm not a big red player, but Moraug is just too easy to get multiple attack steps with, and I was thinking of a Stang Echo Warrior deck that pivots on the fact that it recreates all auras and equipments as tokens. Never mind that they don't stick around, pick the right ones to duplicate if they have an ETB or something like that, and you could have some fun there, and do it more than once. Of course, I was jazzed about the Planeswalkers. Coming out of the Brothers' War, I ended up with 2 copies of Titania and 2 of Argoth. When I want to build a new deck, I look at what fun things I have multiples of on hand, and take that as a challenge. So, a Titania Meld deck is a no-brainer, and this Golgari Nissa will help a lot with that. And looking back at the list, it turns out I was building it green-black already. Roost of Drakes I was interested in. 1 blue mana to make all of your kicked spells more worthwhile seems pretty good to me. I have a deck that repeatedly bounces and recasts Krosan Druid kicked, and maybe this can lead me to an alternate win condition than Halar the Firefletcher, which is the only card I've put red into this deck for. Nice as he is, maybe I can eliminate that 3rd color. I'm fascinated by charge counters. They don't have the broadest support, but they've been doing it off and on for a while. I love Proliferate. And I have 2 energy chambers that I always use for the +1/+1 counter half. Maybe it's time to try the other side. That will be the definition of a see what I have and make a go of it deck, which is what I love. I also liked Blood Price for black card selection. I've recently been learning more of the ins and outs of card advantage, and that's super important for me who does not have optimized decks. In my collection, black card draw is a lot of cantrips and blood tokens, and nothing digs 4 deep. Closest thing would be Read the Bones, which can sight down 4, but the 3rd and 4th would be blind, so I kinda like Blood Price a little better. Alright, up next will be a lightning round of packs from multiple expansions. And I've also got a video unboxing the Secret Lair Spooky Drop 2023, so check those out. Thanks for watching.